receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Rutgers offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Sweet cut there. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to ball his way in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even up. Sneaks it in.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. As as we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's strong. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for room, it's Campbell. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across, but oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground. Quickly complete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Coleman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. What a play by this defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams will pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call. Line out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. and they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Sheffield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Weber.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the sticks. It's Duff. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Going up top again. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. On the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Williams looking for a man. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release by the QB. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught over the middle, it's Sheffield. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Weber. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Coleman. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught behind the line. It's Campbell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weber. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Williams looking for a man. fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to run for it. There he goes! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. And they'll take a knee.
This offense did what they needed to do. They knew it was going to be tough having to deal with the noise here on the road. Job well done.